mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for...
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Kyle Hendricks will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with these last 5. Let's see if it continues.
No touchdown.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Boyle's another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Hernan Perez. He grounds it sharply to third. Bryant is up with it, and there's out number 2. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And here he is, right on cue. And a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
He's set. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Brandon Woodruff gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up is Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Eric Sogard as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
That'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
The 2-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone just 2 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. In the dirt here, no movement on base. It's ball 1. Happ on second. Sogard is over at first with 1 away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Jock Peterson now. First offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. So 1-1 home. Misses up and in.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Next, here is Javier Baez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around that strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Kane on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 2 for 12. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
The 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And now in the box, Omar Narvaez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Ball one.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the next to bat will be Willie Adames, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of it.
And oh, this is off the second base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Drilled on the ground to short, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters.
The catcher.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. Walters on at first, nobody out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. From the stretch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. After 2, it's a 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Kane. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Second baseman,
Hernan Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Now here it comes. Line drive, base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In is Christian Yelich as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Yelich, playing here in his age 29 season, was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's one.
now batting, the first baseman.
2 down with a runner at first, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Yelich is running. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Yelich at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate now is Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Baez has it on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Red Ryan.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And in to bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. Javier Baez would be next. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Avisail Garcia. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
1 strike to count.
All even now, 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Willie Adames. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Hey. 1-1. Nope. Count is 2-1.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And another foul ball. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a tough curveball kind of front hit.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First offering.
Nope,
and this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
3-2.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Jason Hayward is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Hayward playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's
and
safe.
they get dirty, but he's back in safely. Fouled away. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Brandon Woodruff will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
So one gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now here is Hernan Perez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no
2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Perez, runner at first with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail it here 2-0. So now Now into the box is Kyle Hendricks. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he falls behind 0-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6th at this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
So next to bat will be Eric Sogard, 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and this one's in the dirt. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Hit on the ground out to short. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Keston Hiura as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Avisail Garcia is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. First home run of the campaign for him as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Standing in now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things.
No, that's
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. On the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here now the 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Trevor Richards will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Now into the box, Anthony Rizzo. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The count now at 2-1. Now here it comes. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Rizzo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. Adames picks it up. Bare-handed for 1. On to first. A double play.
Number 24.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs are down. Tyrone Taylor will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15.
First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Nope. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The lefty, number 22,
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Christian Yelich. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. From the belt, the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 and 2.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And this will be fouled away. Kane leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Brad Boxberger will. And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a walk in his last trip.
Not shortstop. Javier.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first down.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Action now with the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Perez is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Up next to the car.
The next Cub, Tony Walters, is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the AB now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3. Striding in is Keston Hiura. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Number 18.
First pitch on the way.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
1-1.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And no, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Narvaez. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks and of a good outing so far.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Peterson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Devin Williams will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Wilson Contreras is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. First offering on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ball one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ready with another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And now the first pitch. Ian Happ comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1.
Hey!
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Travis Shaw comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Throw to first to take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Up next in the office,
Corey Ray will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run from the stretch. Swing and a line drive. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here. Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual for one of the best in the game.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Kyle Hendricks takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Craig Kimbrel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.